Oh, the Lilia. I am down with that as well.
Okay, pretty good setup here for D+, because Ash Arrow into Nidalee Spear plus the synergy you have with Renekton was where I was going with that, but the Lilia is going to be able to set up some sleeps. The Arrow can work together with that as well as the Magnet Storm. So you Magnet Storm, Lilia comes in, hits a big W or big Q.
Canyon's jungle goes awry once again, as it is not. It's Canyon that's able to lock it down. His smites, man, even though he had a really rough game, his smites was still good. And chasing down champions is something a little...
It's better. Canyon's gonna eep his way over here a little bit of a roundabout way.
Yeah, and Doran's Counter-Strike is now on cooldown. The Ruthless Predator going to come in. The Leap Strike actually going to be used as Watch Out Eep does come in.
And who don't have great wave clear and who really desperately need it and become broken with it, like LeBlanc.
I like building
Shiver.
it on champions that can auto-attack, generally. Canna is going to have to probably dice his way out. I don't know whether he activated it, though, as there's the flash. Oh, the headbutt flash pole from Delight. Take your POG.
Extremely ahead early and start making a side lane powerful. That's the kind of roam I like to see.
Well, Canyon is just running at Doran here, spinning around. There's the lilting lullaby as Peanut just going to say goodbye. But he has also had some struggles, even back when she was really, really powerful, as Peanut has just found Showmaker, who will just take a lot of damage.
Still. He actually made a huge impact at that exact moment.
Okay, well, Kellen's going to Magnet Storm, try to crash down, going to be smashed out of it, and now Pei's going to look for the kill.
Where are you running?
Well, not sure. He's going to flash into the wall and die. Death Chamber bound, I believe is what it is, as Showmaker is now looking for Doran, who will flash this time. There's the flash forward, finds the chains, and Doran is just going to die. Canna
grabs 175, as does Pays in mid, so Carrie's getting money. Renekton get money topside, but...
Well, Canna is just going to walk at Peanut here, and then realize that there's a cow. Hex Flash from Delight, and Canna just going to get pushed back. Does have a Q, but I have a feeling he doesn't have the rest of his health bar. Kellen going to move in way too late. That is doesn't have his, okay, Showmaker has also found some chains, but Peanut has now found Showmaker. Not going to get stunned with the heroic charge, as we're waiting for our distortion to come back up, is Showmaker. And so was Peanut. Going to find it as Steadfast Presence does come down, as Showmaker goes back to his distortion. Chovy's going to burn down, and Kellen will lock up the kill. Peanut needs to flash, but Showmaker jukes again, and Pace comes over and shoots him in the back of the head. That is going to be the end of the LeBlanc. She played it very well, and now Deft is going to move on down. I think Kellen is also dead, so despite the fancy footwork, despite the cool plays, yeah, he just hops on over as Empress Divide, and Showmaker is just dead. Chovy immediately gets his revenge.
Feels really nice, as this is the Showmaker attempt to make the play on Chovy Part 2. And Peanut shows up, and like I was saying, it's wild how Peanut is always where the action is. Like, he's never not there. He is so...
As the Drake going to get started here by Genji. Doran on that flank angle. Kellen coming in as well, as there's the teleport from Canna. Decent Fury bar, as Doran will get stunned up, something that Jaxes don't often do, as he gets the stun with the counter-strike. Showmaker looking to close in from the side, as Doran just taking a Hex Gate, moving his way over. There's the ulti from Peanut. And Canyon waiting for his opportunity, but that is Soul Point locked down for Genji, but can they win the team fight is the question. There it is. They dive on forward. Canna looking for a little bit more. Chovy's pretty low. In fact, everyone on Genji is so low. The flash comes in. There's the Magnet Storm as Kellen finally comes back. And that is a huge engage for D+, but still just grabbing the bottom lane. May not be enough here.
Chovy has
as Chovy, yeah, he's going to find it. He just wipes the floor with them. Chovy not even going to go down to Deft as it's a double. And Showmaker now looks for him, but he's not going to get it. Make it a triple. And it's a disaster. They get the Drake, and then in the end, they win the fight.
What with this win here, Chovy has ult. Imagine if Chovy ulted in that team fight. He didn't, by the way, because he got over the wall like a god. And then he's like, are they going to try it? They better not.
Oh, man. Just knows, picks his window. And somehow...
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he gets the last hit too on the Sand Soldier.
잡았다. 나이스!
Oh, man.
진짜 다행이다.
That is...
Thank God, basically, is what he said. What a relief.
As Keeper's Verdict is going to get cancelled there by Peanut. Decides he doesn't want to use it, as now everyone is just diving towards Showmaker. It will land some chains, some bowling balls going to connect. There is the follow-up CC as well. But the two-man pulverize is kind of massive here from Delight, who does have the unbreakable will. Rel not going to be able to dive out of there as Deft trying to get autos through, but he just cannot do it.
Oh, so far, Doran has teleport, so he can come in here at any moment in time.
Yep, not to mention the way that they've looked as well as Pace. We'll be able to move this minion wave all the way forward. Canyon, can you actually get the smite to work out? As he flashes, he does find the sleep onto the Varus in the back line. And now, Canyon dancing around the fight. The unbreakable will comes through yet again, but they're keeping them at arm's length. More Qs are landing, but here is time for the re-engage. Canna moving back towards the dragon, and they will be able to deny the soul. The flash forward from Peanut, the arrow in response, and he's going to go down. That is the dragon taking the Poppy down as well, as once again, Gen G are limping away. This time, another test for D+, and another kill for Canyon. Doran getting taken down solo, a double for Deft, and they wipe the floor with them this time.
Oh, making it in. I loved how Kana just juggled the aggro on that.
He has the most gold on the map. As Showmaker's diving forward, Chovy is going to get chained up. It does get over the wall. Ushering a minion wave, and they are pushing the rest of Gen G into their own jungle. Doran does now not have the counter-strike available as the stun comes in. There's the arrow follow-up, and that is Doran down to his stopwatch, and then down. Ooh, does have the counter-strike then available. And
D+ should be able to get back in time to contest this.
What is happening over here? Okay, they want to get Hextech Soul. Kellen is sort of wandering around, but it is Canyon here as well. Sleep going to be available. The arrow is not. As there's the flash pulverize, headbutt, and Canyon is now a million years away. He did have to utilize the flash, and now Showmaker is just looking for even more. Canyon going to be in the area. It's going to need to be. Oh,
they're going to look for the teleport to end.
For Soul. The Nexus for Soul trade. Let's see whether it's going to work here as Canyon is going to look for a bit of a sleep. He's going to go golden as well. And now Doran. Can he stay alive? Can he keep this one up and available? The flash does come through. He does kill. The Renekton, and now Delight is trying to save this. The Hextech Soul is now upon
Minion's
them, but
gone.
can they stay alive? Okay, there are super minions just traveling all the way through this space. Peanut's moving in, and they're going to have to try and kill someone pretty quickly. Delight having a fantastic game as they now turn it. That is Showmaker finding the kill onto the Varus, and Ash is now looking for it. Chovy kills his former teammate in Deft, and Gen G, they've held on, and they have the soul.
Successfully stopped Gen G from taking Baron here for so long.
Well, we're going to see whether we can find a little pick, but the Lilia just immediately explodes the Renekton as well. Gen G, we're just waiting for it. I don't know what the plan was for D+, but it wasn't a good one.
It was not good. It was not successful. That is 100% the case, and now Gen G just kind of pushing to end.
Yeah. I don't know what was really happening as Showmaker is going to be able to escape. Man, that was about exactly what he needed to do to avoid death in that scenario, as this static shiv is really frustrating. I think Gen G are going to realize that back off to the Baron is going to be the way of it, as the Jack's taking a bit of damage.
Here, but we're starting up the Elder.
Yeah, and they're looking for Exodia, as I don't know about that one, Doran. He is going to at least have a blast going to keep him relatively safe. The Showmaker dives forward. Okay, Chains of Corruption are going to connect. He goes golden to avoid the potential death there, as now he looks to try and get himself out. There's a knock-up onto Canna, but he goes golden as well. Canyon gets into the backline as now Pays is getting taken down very, very low, and he is taken out of the fight. Def now trying to kite it as the autos are flying through. They get back after this Poppy ultimate. For Gen G.
Really important control ward there in the pit. They can see what's going on.
Oh, bit of a position swap there from Kellen and Delight, as it kind of was, at least a little bit, as Delight did take Kellen's position as support for Gen G. As now Chovy taking a little bit of damage. Deft, it's a good flash to come out there, but is it going to be enough, as he doesn't quite have enough damage, and he's going to get taken out. Chovy swoops in like the eagle he is, no longer a pigeon, definitely an eagle, and Doran is going to be able to help Peanut grab the kill onto the Crocodile. The Elder will then go down. Definitely a priority target. Half the health bar of this Nexus turret is going to go down. Next wave to come in. They don't have Baron, as there is the ulti, but there's not actually that much distance to go, as Deft is going to go golden and then just explodes. Great piercing arrow going to come down as now Kellen on his fountain. Okay, we do have Delight going extraordinarily low, and in fact all of Gen G are very low, but it doesn't seem to matter. This Nexus turret is going to go down. Delight, Kellen, sorry, the last man standing. Is that a pentakill? It is a pentakill for Pays, of course it is, at the end of this game, and Gen G will pick up the 2-0.
Is when they are feeling like they can win a fight, they will execute so perfectly. Even if sometimes they're a little bit timid, even if sometimes they opt out of fights, when they think they can win it, you better trust that they will, because they were just so crisp. Deft, you know, I feel like he had a good game with the cards he was dealt. He had a pretty good series overall, but ultimately it wasn't enough.
It wasn't. Missed a few too many arrows in this particular game. Canyon this time around was definitely better, but they just look a little bit out of sorts when they're facing off against Gen G is kind of what it feels like to me. Yeah, D+ kind of getting in their own heads. Congratulations there to Pays as he picks up his pentakill. Yeah.